The Raker of Solnari. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nodcry. But if this Rarir is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take—
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now— Exactly! Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis.
Eu acho que eu tinha que ter pego energético mesmo. Porque, cara, café eu tomo e não. Tipo, com sono, tipo, eu tô desmaiando, não tem noção.
As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nodcry. Even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we— In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is
Come, children. It's time to offer up your prayers to the moon
Chama.
goddess.
Chama mais um pouquinho, chama, né? Chama. Acho que eu vou lançar minha caruda aqui um pouco. Tempão que vocês não veem com cara. Lança minha caruda. Lança minha caruda.
time to relax. Nothing's going right lately. Is a good night.
There, I know. If nothing is going right, then nothing is the problem. And if not—
You really think so? You know, Inafa, you've gotten a lot—
I could not say, but please get some rest. I will inspect—
I'm gonna give each one a hit on the head with my wrench. I gotta see for myself— Oh, Traveler! Paimon! It's you! Hi, Aino! Hi, Inafa! It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you two. Or— wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's all a blur.
dormiu direito.
Sorry. But anyway, seeing you.
I know. It appears my analysis was correct.
Huh?
You were getting upset over nothing, but now that the trap conclusion. Everything.
Huh. Well, I can't fault. Oh, what's the matter, I know? You can tell us. Whatever's going on, we'll help you out. Oh, it's nothing major. People keep getting into fights around here. And last night, they crashed right into my workshop. All the... Oh, sounds like the clink clank
Do not be alarmed. It's a group of.
treasure hoarders. Dipping into the Vitui's pot? Sorry. Again, not the point. Yeah, before Nefa came back, all I could do was hide.
I already cleared them out last night.
You're the... Wow. So, well, the sleeping problem is... Nice. No, not impressive. There's a traitor among...
Correct. The sorting bots delivered several items of no utility this morning.
My bots don't just break down for no reason. You know what and we'll find them. Yeah! But first, I need... How are you going to do that? By staring him down. You gotta... Okay, so... I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll just drag them into a small room and interrogate them one by one. Whoa! How's that fair? Two of them are just hard-working little bots. If I take them apart, even... Okay, then. All right, listen up, you three.
Só desmontar só.
What are we gonna do? We'll let you off. But just... You stared them down all right, Traveler. Notice anything off? Yep, that's it. What did I say? A little cycle up. Come on, help me catch. Nope, wrong one.
É, mano. Era ele.
I know, Enema, we caught him. Do you need to check him over?
Analyzing exterior. No anomalies detected.
Huh, must be the processor then.
Vai ter que abrir de
Let me-
qualquer jeito.
Uh-oh, he's on the run again. Catch him.
Fugiu. Ui! Se fugiu, tá com a culpa no cartório.
What? Is that him?
No,
Oh, no.
those are scrap sorting bots. It appears he can still connect to.
Okay, well now I'm getting but we need to try sucking him out. Oh, finally. We wouldn't you like to know? Huh? You can no. It's not possible. I mean, there's no way they have awareness like it. It seems like he can communicate.
Can you mind your own business?
Jeez, why is this?
Oh, just you wait. If you...
The fortress of Marrowseed. What kind of.
It's... What is it again? Marrowpeed. Would you stop with the personal question?
Whoa! What do you mean, girl? You're a
I'm a girl.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened, but... Well, guess the only way to find...
Don't come any closer! Somebody help!
It's okay. I'm a girl, too.
That doesn't change anything!
Apologies. Traveler in Paimon. Aino prefers to devote her full focus to solving. Perhaps it would be better.
Turn that frown upside down.
Weird. I know! Inepa! We're here!
Greetings.
I mean, I found the source of the malfunction. What?
The bot has the wrong core.
It has the wrong core? Yeah, it's no big deal. The original core was just something The problem is, this new core is Really? Is that why? No idea. What I can tell is that this core went through a massive explosion at some point. Almost wow.
The core originates from Fontaine.
Yeah, charred? I doubt it, but I'm sure it's important. It was the best protected part.
In the event that my core sustained damage.
Ah! Knock on wood, knock on wood! Your core is gonna be just fine.
I was engaging in a hypothetical discussion.
Doesn't matter, you still gotta
Knock on wood.
Yeah! Huh? Anyway, I bet there's other data preserved deep in the core too. And I'm gonna extract it all. Man, this core is so mysterious. Bingo! That's the question, isn't it? Who replaced the original Bingo! You know what happened the day before it started malfunctioning? I'm thinking the treasure hoarders stole the core from the Fatui and needed a place. Makes sense, don't you think? I'm pretty clever, right, Inepa?
Of course. In fact, intel from the curatorium appears to corroborate this hypothesis. Several of Marinette's subordinates were robbed on their way back to Snezhnaya, although it is unclear what was stolen. The culprit, their leader, is a silver-haired woman wearing a hood. As for the remaining two members, there is a man with pink hair.
Wow! So Paimon was right. The local treasure hoard.
Actually, this group...
who cares? Yehoda said they're just a bunch of... Yeah. If those treasure hoarders really did me... Let them come. If they're not, and if they're mean, and... Inepa, can you get Little Chard and the others? Okay, hold on to your hat.
What did you just call me?
Jardim.
Come on, we have to call you something.
Lombro.
What kind of name is that?
Lombro?
Did you get it from somewhere in your... Oh, so use Lombro as a last name.
Lombro. Lombro.
Kinda like it.
Lombro.
You're stuck with it either way. You're the one who...
Lombro.
Don't think it likes the sound of that.
Correction. This bot has no capacity to like or dislike some...
Huh? Why? Because its core was destroyed 6 ways to Sunday. So, right now, like remember how I found the word charred in the... Oh, anyway, we can figure all that out later. First, why don't you take the... Nice job! You've got some engineering chops, that's for sure. And thanks to you, I'm now the proud owner of the most advanced prospector body. I expect good work out of you, Little Chard.
Like I care.
We gotta do something about that temper of yours. There. Much cuter. Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, Paimon, if you ever... I can make them into deal. Awesome! Good luck out there.
Mais missões aqui. Tá, galera. Bom. 250 gemas. Só que tem que ter o selo lunar, né? Eu já terminamos por aqui, eu acho. A moral da legião, não tem como. Moral da legião, é braba. Aqui mesmo.
Sweet dreams.
Caiu.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen, listen! We've got updates on the wild.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
It doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or... You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep... True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? Well, we'll just get enough to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nash. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single... You sure have been looking forward... Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nagcry, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name. Sure, travels...
I know. There remain.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating, remember that Soci guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Foi de arrasto. Putz.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him? Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. I'll send Anafa over to... Oh, he seemed like a good guy.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeepers. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Cara, caçada feroz, eu acho que não, cara. Acho que algum Fatui derrubou ele. Não tem como.
Hey, what do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. Got it. Let's go then. You coming along enough?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected.
All right. Well...
Time to relax.
Aqui, 19, né? Não tem presente.
Turn that frown upside down.
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that rat. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never!
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker, keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in.
But how are we supposed to—
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. And sweet dreams.
Wow! This place is buzzing with activity! Oh, hey! There's a notice board over there. Huh. There's so much space on this thing, but only one— Wait, Inefa needs help? Uh-oh. What's this about a major crisis? We should still head over and check on things. Just—
Time to relax.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If the murder happened not long ago, the Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a pole. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing.
Entering unopposed. So, do you—
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness, specifically that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but
Very odd indeed.
So,
to be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of.
Então, pode ter
So he
sido
lacks the
aí a
motive to commit
questão,
such a terrible crime.
né, de terem usado corpo aí, né? Uma cópia.
But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and just... So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happened. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions.
yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's? Or
Yeah! What reason would—
none, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at— This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability. or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that—
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump it?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk. Similar to— He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this. We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't— And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flints long ago. Yes, that is our ticket.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do. Or we might—
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarir's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll... Hey! Why you...
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might— And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already?
Yeah, you're right.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt enough.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks.
You're welcome. I've charged—
Hey, you! Whoa! The fuck? Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see! Monsters!
Try not to enjoy this too much. Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Time to relax. You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. Sweet dreams!
Come a little close. You're in for a little shock.
Time for retribution! Wind blaze!
Time to relax. Cast your worries to the wind.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. There's something in... Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? The fight took place here. Did Flint leave these marks?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him?
How shall the Savior save himself?
Ah! More baddies!
Here.
Wind blade!
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick! Use the lantern!
Agora que você agora sim. Quase terminou.
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick! Use the lantern!
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now! It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rara out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has the name of...
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my to think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern. Which, might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered. And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities
O
cannot...
viajante é
Why
único,
did
não tem
abyssal
como.
power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that afterwards I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could not—
Is that what rarer clean belonged to him? That must be what he's after.
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, but I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater—
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its—
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who— Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to rear. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well...
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so they alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely—
you mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they—
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast, then. But if Ruru could have shapeshifted into Soci, why didn't he just—
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as—
Ah.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Soci. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. He worked so hard, seeking to produce—
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss?
Nunca vão tirar ele de lá. É isso. Não tem como.
So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its— One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir.
Oh. Well, at least we now know—
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why—
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Soci set up to fire destroyed the fragments he—
Could you take me to the scene of the— We shall just have to exercise some discretion then.
Time to relax.
Coisa aqui, cara. Só pra pegar baú.
Sweet dreams. Turn that frown upside down.
I understand the situation more or less. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here.
Yeah.
Let's stop here. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me.
Oh? And...
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so... Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. If there's anything else you'd like to look into... Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow... But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate...
We'll do our part too. All right.
Aqui temos duas investigações aí, né?
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, but we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter. Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern, but where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could...
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light, as I thought. Your boat.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right, but let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Just as I thought. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the...
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could he would have no reason whatsoever to pick Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone... Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his... You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means...
No, that's not right. Paimon, it doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance. So, the device... But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it...
The Soci you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words...
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but so late.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, what a nice find.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Soci. We'd like...
Soci. Oh. You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But his mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. And I understood. Completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers and, what's with those faces?
You've provided us with some very crucial information. We can't make everything public yet. But once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and...
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation...
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Soci you encountered while repairing the 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, with the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of... Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but...
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has... But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against...
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my colleagues have never failed to live up to my...
Well, guess...
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the...
Phew, back inside.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when...
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper...
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a
All right. I suppose your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to you know humans well. But some things that humans would consider difficult.
So... you mean...
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's a...
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help. Would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self, but I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them.
Doesn't sound too...
Well, I believe it. Besides, nonetheless, there are still some things I will not... Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy.
Can you even go back there right now?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that.
All right then. We'll trust you. We sure ended up...
I didn't take you. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help.